I'm Mzoxolo ex Mayongo, conceptual artist and cultural activist, part of MAGOLIDE Collective.
My name is Adilson Oliveira, and I am a satirical conceptual artist, and I make up the second part of the MAGOLIDE Collective.
We view ourselves as alchemists, who in turn are concerned with transmutation of matter into visual knowledge, in particular with our attempt to convert academic writing, history of art, as much as broader global histories, rewriting the narrative of African body and its continent, and other marginalized bodies whilst tending to contemporary issues of identity, race, and sexuality into a consolidated body of art.
We as a duo are heavily influenced by the writings of Griselda Pollock and a theory of the avant-garde as a determination of reference, deference, and difference. We began looking at our position and work in relation to master narratives which came before us, and in turn we saw an array of historical bias in the manner in which the book of the history of art was written.
White heteronormative males were pushed to the foreground of these philosophical and conceptual movements, whilst people of color and those who embraced queer sexuality were disregarded, pushed to the background and written out of the history books.
Fundamentally, we work to question the place of the scholastic institution in art and whether these institutions define an artist's success in the art world.
So too, we use anthropological research and artistic nature and ethos of performance art, mediated through the body as an instrument of communication. Herein, we explore the dynamic conceptual ideas of the human condition and experience, its histories and its environments, interrogating nuanced complexities and disposition therein, through the body and by the body.
The act of performativity is embraced throughout our work as we convey the artistic expression needed to be shown, often in the political space of the oppressed, marginalized, and silenced. The body becomes the vehicle of channeling into collective histories and shared experiences to which we tell our forgotten stories and unwritten histories.
The collaborative nature of our artistic practice is based on radical acts of decolonial theory, thinking through our practice in both academic framing and cultural working in the production of knowledge as much as creation of artistic expression.
We draw influence from Afrocentric critical thinkers and philosophers such as C.L.R. James, Frantz Fanon, W.E.B. Du Bois, and Steve Biko, to name a few. These notions are creatively practiced through dismantling Western frameworks inherent in both global history and art history, and offers institutional critique therein. Presenting investigations that critique the Eurasian counterfactual depictions of a true African body and history is what we as MAGOLIDE have become known to do.
Challenging monolithic history tellings which intend to produce new modes of knowledge promulgations. Essentially, we are reimagining Africa's omitted histories and representation, looking through the lens of Afrocentric, Pan-Africanism, and post-coloniality.
Politics of the Self is evident in our work, as we aim to ask the question of where our position in this ever-shifting contemporary art world is, and we do so in an incredibly burlesque manner. The work is located in the utilization of performance as the body is our primary tool to invocate conversation around different concepts of human identity. This, then, is mediated through our use of different mediums.